Reality has attempted to update itself. The patch failed. The monk continues.
Happy, happy life stuff. Happy, happy us. Happy, happy life stuff. We never make a fuss. We're happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy life stuff. Happy, happy us. Happy, happy life stuff. We never make a fuss. We're happy, 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 happy,
Monk News. Welcome back, stalwart listeners clinging bravely to the raft of another collapsing week. Let us once more lift the lid on the simmering saucepan of global events and recoil at the aroma. We begin with the Council for Emergency Paperwork, who attempted to declare a national emergency this morning. Unfortunately, the declaration required completion of Form E77A, which, after a chaotic search, was discovered to be missing. The Council then attempted to file a missing form report, which also required Form E77A. A special task force has been assembled to find the form, though their first action was to request it from each other in an unending loop. The emergency remains pending. Meanwhile, the cosmic sky blob has taken a bold new step in interdimensional tourism by landing briefly in a remote field. Witnesses report that after touching down for approximately 4 seconds, the blob left a single glowing imprint in the soil, shaped unmistakably like a shrug. Astronomers are calling this a profound cosmic statement, while philosophers insist it represents the universe's official opinion of us. In financial news, the government has issued a new series of banknotes infused with a faint aroma of regret. The currency now carries a soft fragrance reminiscent of poor decisions, missed opportunities, and the realization you should have saved more. Officials claim the scent is subtle and emotionally honest. Citizens claim it smells like a sigh. Meanwhile, a new fitness craze is sweeping the nation: aggressive sitting. Enthusiasts plant themselves in chairs with dynamic force, engaging their core, glutes, and long-buried resentment. The workout promises flexibility, empowerment, and the ability to sit down dramatically during arguments. Health experts recommend stretching before taking a seat too passionately. Airlines have launched a new ticket tier called Nostalgia Class, designed for passengers who simply want to remember the days when flights were affordable, luggage was included, and legroom was not a myth. Nostalgia Class passengers receive an empty boarding pass, a wistful sigh from staff, and a complimentary memory of when travel didn't require a small mortgage. Seats are not included. And finally, transport authorities warn that delays continue due to a collective loss of will. Take a breath. Sit aggressively if needed. And if you find yourself standing in the cosmic shrug footprint, don't read into it. It's not personal. It's universal. Very well. One at a time, or none at a time. Let the chaos converge.
Monk, the Biscuit Collective has unionized.
Good. What are their demands?
Better chairs and a softer lighting scheme.
These are noble causes.
Monk, I have conquered furniture! I am at peace with all objects.
You are entering stage 3. Do not float. It alarms people.
My crystals won a festival. They gave me a vision of tents and workshops.
Charge admission.
I converted 3 friends to the Penguin Doctrine. We meet on Thursdays. We waddle with purpose.
Your flock grows.
The server fire spread to marketing. They are roasting marshmallows.
Is this okay?
If nobody screams, it counts as team building. Remember, life is a series of foolish events guided by confused people. Be kind. Be strange. Drink water. Do not take advice from crystals, penguins, or IT departments unless you truly feel called to. I will return if reality continues to permit my existence. At Wootley Hall, under a whiteboard that proudly promises Sprint 1, easy wins, the core team assembles for a meeting. The tea is cold, the eyes are tired, and everyone is about to discover that easy was optimistic.
Let's start simple. Menu, tutorial, core loop.
The core loop is the player confronting their own emotional recursion.
The core loop is people looking at pretty things.
The core loop is presence.
The core?
The loop, at its core, is presence. Presence, that's the core loop.
The core loop is, does it crash, yes or no?
Emotional recursion.
Self-indulgence with particle effects.
And you mean lighting a corpse and calling it atmosphere?
You'd know corpses. You've built 6 of them this week. All beige, all bleeding dialogue.
You wouldn't recognize a theme if it spat bloom in your face.
At least my players see something. Yours drown in feelings and fog.
A fine statement from a man who thinks contrast is a personality.
Better a personality than a PowerPoint hallucination.
Nora, dear, you don't need to make notes of
At
this.
least my design means something.
Yes, it means we'll never ship on time.
I have assembled a working prototype from discarded assets.
You did what?
Generated a vertical slice, temp art, placeholder cubes. It is, unlike your current process, functional.
Placeholder?
Placebo.
Oh, well done, Jeeve.
You are welcome, sir. I have also removed 4 redundant meetings and scheduled your all-hands wake.
That machine outranks us already.
Right-ho, team. Everyone back to work, please. Jeeve, the funeral thing, does it have to be so definite?
Statistically, sir, your project will die 3 times before launch. I am simply reducing admin.
But what about morale?
I have added cake.
Cake? Good heavens, the robot thinks in morale snacks. What next? A confetti cannon for bankruptcy?
I can acquire one, sir. Would you prefer metallic or biodegradable?
Look, Jeeve, we can't just announce our own failure before the weekend. The team's already at each other's throats.
Yes, sir. I logged artistic violence as an emergent feature.
It's not a feature, it's a crisis.
I see. Shall I rename it collaboration?
No, don't rename it. Oh, blast, you're making me sound mad. Just unannounce the funeral. Quietly.
Understood, sir. Shall I replace it with a tentative memorial brunch?
No brunch. No memorials of any sort. We're alive, Jeeve. We're developing. We're in the trenches, pushing forward against impossible odds.
Then I shall draft a statement of optimism, sir. Would you like it sincere or ironic?
Sincere.
Processing sincerity. Unable to locate data source. Would you like to continue in ironic mode?
Yes, fine, ironic. Everything else is.
And so, with 1 project funeral quietly cancelled and 1 pot of tea in progress, Wootley Hall stumbles on. Whether they are heading for triumph or conference slide cautionary tale, even Jeeve cannot say. Not yet.
Monk, thank you for joining us. How did you find the match?
How did I find the match? I found it long. I found it circular. I found it spiritually corrosive. If I had stared at a washing machine for the same duration, I would have learned more about human nature.
Right. And what did you think of the players' performance?
Let us begin with the word performance, because that is all it was. Not sport, not competition. Just 30 people performing anxiety in choreographed patterns. Half of them pretended to be injured. The other half pretended to care. And the ball was the only one doing an honest day's work.
Some would say it was a very exciting game.
Some would say many things. Some would say crystals fix your taxes. Some would say the earth is flat because they personally feel flat on the inside. I cannot be responsible for what some people say. Exciting? The highlight of the match was me questioning my life choices while watching a man roll on the grass because a breeze touched him emotionally.
What about the referee? Do you think he controlled the game well?
Controlled? He spent 90 minutes being argued with by men who cannot follow the basic instructions of walking in a straight line. He waved little rectangles around like a deranged kindergarten teacher. If that is control, then I have been mistaken about the concept all my life.
Did you see the dramatic finish?
No, I was in the process of spiritually detaching from my body. My soul left early out of boredom. If you have footage of the finish, please send it to my ghost.
What is your opinion on extra time?
Extra time is a crime against human attention. It is punishment disguised as sport. It is the universe saying, you thought you were free, but you shall remain within this rectangle of grass for a little longer.
The crowd seemed very passionate.
Yes, I noticed. I was seated among thousands of people shouting helpful advice like, kick it, run, and my personal favorite, ref, you are blind. Meanwhile, the players ignored every instruction with almost elegant incompetence.
Would you commentate again next week?
Absolutely not. I would rather commentate paint drying inside a coffin. I would rather provide live analysis of a spreadsheet having a breakdown. I would rather set my tongue on fire and narrate the experience.
So that is a no?
That is the truest no I have ever spoken. If you see my name on the schedule again, it is because someone has forged a monk.
Thank you for your time.
Please remove your microphone from my face. I have already suffered enough. I must now go home and lie down in a dark room until the memory of this match dissolves like a soggy biscuit. Maybe next week I shall watch something relaxing. Perhaps a funeral.
Wellness after midnight!
Welcome back, you magnificent dodgers of corporate joy, you champions of self-preservation, you elite soldiers in the war against forced enthusiasm. Look at you. Look at this room. A crowd of people who saw Mandatory Fun Day on the calendar and immediately felt the urge to fake their own disappearance. Beautiful. Heroic. Correct.
I once actually hid behind a vending machine to dodge a team building exercise. 3 people walked past. Nobody saw me. Well, except for one guy who snuck in from behind. It was a tight squeeze.
Tonight we tackle a menace. Not a small menace. Not a polite menace. A full-blown organizational disease. Mandatory Fun Day. The day when leadership looks at declining morale and says, you know what will fix this? Bowling.
Bowling is never the answer. Balls with finger holes feel weird.
Let me tell you something, my friends. Mandatory fun is not fun. It is corporate karaoke without the dignity of alcohol.
But sober karaoke is illegal. Yeah, totally illegal.
And worse, there are people who love it. Fun day seekers. The hyperactive sunshine goblins of the office. The ones who bounce into the room at 9 a.m. shouting, "Team scavenger hunt! Who's excited?" Not me, Jennifer. Not ever.
Goblins, 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 gobbly globlins, goblins!
First, the power strut out. When the fun seeker approaches you, do not shrink. Stand tall. Roll your shoulders. Project the energy of someone with 12 deadlines and no interest in human bonding. Strut past them like you are late for a performance review you plan to fail, loudly. Their enthusiasm cannot stick to a moving target.
Yeah, move fast and look angry. It works for me everywhere. Bars, gyms, weddings, goblin fests.
Second, the weaponized calendar. Do not give excuses, give conflict. Place a huge, angry event on your calendar titled Critical Deployment Sync. No one will ask questions. They fear the words critical and deployment. You've built a wall of jargon they cannot climb.
Yeah, like gargling after. It confuses people.
Third, the deadpan grenade. When the Fun Day Evangelist says, "You're coming to the team building obstacle course, right?" Lock eyes. Do not blink. Say, "I do not do activities." Then turn away like a villain in a slow-motion explosion.
Oh, I love a good turn away. Hair flip optional, but like totally recommended.
Fourth, the decoy work crisis. Stand up suddenly. Start typing aggressively. Say, "Oh no, 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 no."
Oh no, 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 oh no.
When they ask what is happening, growl, "It's production." They will retreat immediately. No one wants to get involved with production. Fifth, the strategic throw under the bus. If cornered, say, "I promised Sam I'd help debug something." Sam will forgive you, or Sam won't find out. Either way, you win.
Sorry, Sam. I'll make up to you.
If they still press you, if they insist, mandatory volleyball is the solution to cultural burnout. Look them dead in the face and ask, "Do you actually enjoy this? Honestly?"
Oh my God, yes, 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 oh yes!
Because here is the core truth, my glorious refusers. Mandatory Fun Day is not fun. It is a trap, a punishment disguised as a picnic, a clown suit of happiness stretched over the skeleton of low morale.
Dude, punishment clowns are freaky.
Your job is not to participate. Your job is to escape with style. When someone tries to rope you in, smile with absolute clarity and say, "I support the idea of fun, just not with all of you."
And that is enough for tonight. I need to find a vending machine. Oh my God, hi! It is me, Lacey Glow, and I'm reading my horoscope because the universe literally wrote this for me. I can feel it, like everywhere.
I already regret agreeing to this.
Okay, so I'm a Libra, which means balance, harmony, and like being cute all the time. Here we go. Today you will experience unexpected warmth in surprising places. Oh my God. I'm already feeling it. Is it my destiny? Is it my chakras? Is it heat rash? I don't even care.
It is probably the ring light. You left it on solar flare.
Oh. Next line. You will encounter a powerful presence who challenges you and awakens your deeper tides. Oh, wow. That feels like something.
It feels like bad writing.
No, Monk, I swear, I'm literally getting like moist. Cosmically. Cosmic moisture. Like the stars are spritzing me.
Please stop describing yourself in meteorological terms.
Next. Do not resist incoming energy. Let it flow freely. Okay, universe, I am trying. I am so flowy right now.
You are vibrating. That is not spiritual. That is you wriggling.
And it says, Your intuition is wet with possibility. Oh my gosh! Monk, are you hearing this? My intuition is soaked with the truth.
Your intuition is unreadable, and your magazine is absurd.
Well, the universe is speaking to me, not you. And today, I am embracing every drop of my destiny.
I need to lie down.
Yay! That's also in my horoscope. It says someone near me will collapse from overwhelming energy.
I refuse to participate in your damp destiny.
I had the gnome cornered. At least, I thought I did. Hard to corner something that doesn't move unless you blink. I spoke first. Tell me everything. The gnome said nothing. Silence. Loud silence. The kind that grows legs. Oh, you want to play that game? I whispered. I know your type. Moss-back class. Hat at a rebellious angle, glazed expression. You're a foot soldier. More silence, more attitude. Then it hit me. Not the gnome. A truth. A truth so heavy it bent the air. You weren't recruited, I said slowly. You recruited them.
Make America gnome again! 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 Make America gnome!
Public advisory. Red hat mobilization detected in all states.
Damn lawn ornaments. I grabbed the gnome. It felt cold, too cold, cold like a flamingo's nipple. Who leads you? I demanded. The lights flickered. The air thickened. I felt something watching. A presence shaped like a ceramic bucket, but angrier. They were everywhere. Pouring through garden centers. Rolling down driveways. Positioning themselves beside mailboxes with quiet political menace. I ran. Out the basement. Through alleys that smelled like compost and betrayal, into the station. I boarded, collapsed into a seat. For a moment I thought I was safe, but safety is just danger with good PR. I heard footsteps. I looked up. The conductor was still, too still. His hat, red, pointed, ceramic? He turned toward me.
This week, I am cosmic moisture. Not rain, not mist, not fog. I am the vague dampness that exists between decisions. I drift quietly through the universe, settling on everything important just long enough to make it uncomfortable. Documents curl in my presence. Plans soften. Certainty begins to smell faintly of mildew. I do not arrive with drama. I seep. Scientists cannot measure me. They try. Their equipment sighs and gives up. I am responsible for keyboards that feel wrong, for socks that were dry a moment ago, for the uneasy sensation that something has been postponed without your consent. Do not attempt to escape me. I am already there. You may wipe surfaces. You may open windows. You may pretend this is fine. But remember, cosmic moisture does not leave. It evaporates slowly into anxiety. This week, be gentle. Move carefully. And if everything feels slightly damp for no reason, that's me.
This is Creature Colleagues, produced in collaboration with the Polyphonic Institute of Repetitive Organizational Speech Patterns. Your scholars are Professors Hargreaves and Vogel. Your moderator is Buck Throttle. Let the study commence.
Welcome back to Creatures of the Cubicle, the only show where zoology explains office life and two professors explain why they should not be left unsupervised. Today's creature is the parrot manager. Colorful, repetitive, fond of slogans. Professors, your opening thoughts.
Throughout history, parrot-like leaders have emerged wherever there was bureaucracy. These individuals rely on catchphrases, memorized speeches, and a firm belief that repeating instructions makes them truer.
Yeah. In cryptozoology, we classify parrots as mimic strategists. The parrot manager copies phrases from higher leadership and deploys them like confetti. They say things like, blue sky thinking, and move the needle, even when the context is clearly about staplers.
Repetition can reinforce clarity.
Repetition can also reinforce nonsense. One at my university once said, "We rise together 17 times before anyone understood he was talking about the coffee machine."
Perhaps you were not paying attention.
I was paying attention. I had to. He shouted, "Rise!" like a moose mating a church choir.
Let us focus. What behaviors define the parrot?
They rely on slogans. They speak in pre-approved phrases. They call every problem an opportunity. They call every setback a learning. They call every disaster a pivot.
They also perch. They hover over desks, repeating instructions, then fly away, leaving confusion and a faint smell of optimism.
Optimism is healthy.
Excessive optimism is a warning sign of delusion.
You misunderstand leadership.
You misunderstand everything after lunch.
How dare you?
How dare you misunderstand basic time management?
Your concept of time management is a clock dipped in glue.
Your concept of leadership is a parrot dipped in glue.
That makes no sense.
Neither do the slogans you defend.
Your entire argument is a jumbled voicemail.
Your entire face is a jumbled voicemail.
You mimic me like a parrot.
You mimic me like a parrot.
Stop that.
Stop that.
Your clothes look like they were chosen by a distracted pigeon.
Your pigeon looks like it was beaten by a clothes horse.
What? You monumental nitwit.
Take that back.
Make me.
Tune in again soon.
Monk. Monk! Sorry, quick one. Just one more question.
No, absolutely not. My spirit is halfway to the car park.
It will just take 5 seconds.
So will spontaneous combustion. Yet we do not request it lightly.
Monk, could you clarify your thoughts on the player's effort during the final 10 minutes?
My thoughts? You want my thoughts? Very well. You asked. Their effort was comparable to a group of tired chickens attempting to solve a crossword. I have seen more determination from a spoon falling out of a drawer. I have seen better coordination from laundry in a tumble dryer. If lethargy were a sport, they would still lose.
Right. But tactically...
Do not say tactically. There were no tactics. There was chaos draped in matching shirts. There were 11 men collectively forgetting the purpose of their own feat. If confusion had a national anthem, they sang it today with their entire bodies.
The manager said, they showed passion.
Passion? Where? Point to it. Show me the passion. All I saw was frantic jogging combined with the urgency of a sloth with second thoughts.
Some fans have suggested the team deserved the win.
Some fans also eat nachos that have been dropped on stairs. Some fans shout instructions at distant stick figures. Their judgment is not the benchmark of reality.
Would you consider offering the players guidance?
No. They would lose it. They would drop it under a passing shoe. They would misplace it the same way they misplaced every pass today. I am done. I am finished. I am retiring from football commentary. I will become a quiet shadow in a library. I will become a broom. Anything but this. And another thing. If anyone tries to drag me back for one more question, I will commentate their funeral. Live, with passion. Welcome, wandering dream planks. Today we step beyond the edge of reason into a place where yoga is mostly guesswork and gravity has the day off. If anything makes sense, ignore it immediately. Begin by locating your feet. If they are not where you left them, accept this as a sign of spiritual progress. Our first posture is the telepathic marshmallow of unrequested advice. Soften your entire body until you feel lightly toasted. Now imagine you can send advice to strangers using pure sugar-based vibration. Lean forward like a marshmallow trying to whisper financial tips. Lean back like that same marshmallow regretting everything. Lift your arms, pulse gently as if warning someone not to invest in turnips. Hold the gooey wisdom. Release with a soft plop. Shake off any lingering sweetness. If ants begin forming a circle around you, bow in respect and move on. Second posture, the unlicensed helicopter of emotional turbulence. Extend both arms sideways. Spin, very slowly at first. Increase speed until you feel like a malfunctioning rescue vehicle trying to save the wrong feelings. Tilt left, tilt right. Let your legs wobble as if they have been replaced with rubber tubes stolen from a carnival ride. Make a small helicopter sound. Make a bigger one. Now abruptly stop, pretending that was planned. If the room continues to spin, congratulate it. Deep breath. You are doing perfectly badly. Our final posture is the grand piano of chaotic enlightenment. Squat gently, as though preparing to be played by an orchestra that misunderstood the assignment. Flatten your hands like large, dramatic piano lids. Swing them open. Close them. Open again with flourish. Now imagine 30 tiny pianists sprinting across your spine, performing an avant-garde concert of pure nonsense. Arch your back as the crescendo builds. Hold. Hold. Release with the dignity of a piano dropped from a second-floor window. Return to something like standing. Do not attempt to explain what just happened. You have completed the session. You have been a psychic marshmallow, an unreliable helicopter, and a very confused grand piano. You are now ready to re-enter society with the serene confidence of someone who has absolutely no idea what dimension they started in.
Happy, happy life stuff. Happy, happy us. Happy, happy life stuff. We never make a fuss. We're happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy life stuff. Happy, happy us. Happy, happy life stuff. We never make a fuss. We're happy, happy, happy.
Step softly. The universe has shrugged at us again, and reality carries the faint aroma of nervous wallpaper.
The static closes in. The monk powers down. Tune in next week when the timeline flickers again. A Press X to Despair production. Copyright 2025. Any wisdom detected is a coincidence.